Ah, man, what a day at work. Oh. Well, let's take a look at the news today.
About the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China,
Washington?
where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sick and 9 people have died.
Damn, then China.
The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting right now.
Hey guys, KingLeague86 here. This is my first sit-down video. Well, actually, I'm standing up. My first sit-down video of 2022. So guys, as you guys seen the title of it, yep. But let's start from the very beginning. On December 31st, 2019, COVID, the coronavirus, it's either one if you want to call it, has appeared in China. The first case was on that day. But unfortunately, we actually thought that everybody was actually going to close up the countries, make sure that this doesn't happen. But unfortunately, on January 19th, 2020, a man came from vacation from China to Washington. He came home on January 15th, on that day. So, by January 19th, we found out that that was the first COVID case in Washington. And that was really scary to know that on that situation, we started to have this coronavirus. But then New York started to get it. And after that, from where I live in California, guys, San Francisco started to have it because there was a cruise ship that actually brought over some people who actually had it. And then it started to spread. If you think that was bad, guys, things were getting out of control. I mean, take a look at this.
I did most of my shopping like the past few weeks. So
Really?
Yeah.
That makes it good, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I just came for like a little stuff that I can't buy. Like I came for bananas and bread.
Oh, yeah. If anything, that would make it good. But look at this. All the ice cream, everything's there, but all the frozen stuff. Yeah, we're going to open. It's just the fact that we close at 10 and we're going to get everything filled. We have no tortillas. Oh, sorry, dude. This is all the boxed goods. Look at that. This is crazy. Look at all the pasta. All the pasta is gone. As you guys can see right there, everyone's buying food up the wazoo. And you can see like if you go to every single store that you go, everywhere you see all grocery stores like Target, Walmart, and actual grocery stores like Safeway, Save Mart, Lucky's, you name it. Every shelf was being picked off. But I think the one thing that I find very stupid to me, in my opinion, was the toilet paper. Toilet paper and paper towels were the two most bought items in 2020. And it kind of made me wonder, like, what are they going to use those for? Because a lot of people didn't want to go outside anymore. And they don't want to try to get exposed to this virus. And let me tell you, it was going like crazy. And you got to understand, after that, around May, I would say, that's when on May that we had to just start wearing masks. And let me tell you guys, all those through the years, you would have to understand that these masks were kind of crazy. Oh, man, this is ridiculous. I can't believe it, man. I'm tired of this damn thing. I was frustrated, wearing these masks day in and day out when you go to work. But then when you go to stores or go to restaurants, restaurants were closed. And some fast foods were still open, but the thing is, you have to go through drive-through. That was it, and you couldn't do anything. You can't go to the gym. You can't go to some stores without wearing masks, and I hated it. I hated it with a passion. But you know what, guys? At that point, I had a breakthrough that this was really serious. My aunt actually had COVID in June, or it was in June or July of 2020, and she almost didn't make it. She what when I found that out, she was on a breathing machine, make sure she was okay, and she was good. She was better. That right there made me realize that this was real, and I gotta stop bitching about it. Sorry, I said that. I had to stop bitching about it and do it, because if it could happen to them, it could happen to you. So through that whole year, guys, it was hell. But hey, we tried to make the best of it. I mean, we had Halloween. We couldn't do Halloween. We had Thanksgiving. The only family we live right by each other, so that was the only family we can try to have around. And after that, Christmas. If you think Christmas was great, Christmas was great, guys, because at that point we kind of seen how we could try to make a very merry day into the best day ever. If you don't believe me, take a look at this.
Ooh, I like mine.
Hang on. Yeah, it's SpongeBob. Johnny got SpongeBob.
And we got what we need this year.
And what's great about that video was everyone was shocked the fact that it was toilet paper that they got. And hey, it was the most popular item of 2020, guys. And let me tell you, it was crazy. And now let's fast forward to 2021. After when Biden was president, guys, we found out that the vaccines were coming. And at my job, bam, we got it. So I was able to put my name on the list to get my first vaccine of the Moderna. And that's when it happened. I found out I had COVID on Saturday, January 23rd. That's right, guys. But well, you guys know that when you're watching this video, as you know, today is January 23rd. It's been a whole year since I had COVID-19. Now, this was before I had the virus. I mean, I got the vaccine, actually. I started to get the symptoms of coughing, and I was coughing like crazy. I went to the doctors twice, and it was unbearable. I couldn't sleep. The coughing, I couldn't even lay flat. If I did, I started coughing and coughing. I felt like I was not breathing at all. And knock on wood, it was the first time I actually went to the emergency room, guys. That's right, I went to the hospital. And I have never been in a hospital in my whole life. The only time that I ever been there in a hospital was when I was a baby. But like I said, knock on wood, someone was watching out for me, because my family has all been into the hospital, all of them, and not me. Somebody's looking out for me. But on that day, on on January 22nd, I was there from 7 p.m. all the way up to 1 a.m. I was this close to leaving the hospital bed because they took too long. So they put an IV on me. They put some type of liquid inside the IV to make me stop coughing. They sprayed some type of like numbing spray. It felt like someone just shot my mouth. And the COVID test, guys, the Q-tip through the nose, it was unbearable. And then on that day when we got home, my mom and dad were the only ones that took me to the hospital. So I double masked, and my mom and dad double masked. And so that morning, 11 a.m., I remember it like it was yesterday, I got a call. Hey, Raymond. Is this Raymond? Yeah, I'm calling to let you know we got your test results for COVID, and you have tested positive. So I suggest you have to stay isolated. I heard those words. You've tested positive. I always say stay positive, guys. That's what I always say. But that part, I almost couldn't stay positive because I saw what happened to people, and I was crying my eyes out. I had to call my mom and dad because they were the only ones that were near me. And I cried my eyes out, guys. I really did. Knowing the fact that I had this virus was really scary. My mom and dad just said, "Hey, we're a family. We're a strong family. We'll get through this together." But then I had to call my brothers to let them know because I wasn't near. I make sure that they don't come over or be near me. So that's what happened. So within those 2 weeks, what sucked about it, guys? On the second week where you had to stay inside just to be on the safe side, it was my nephew's birthday. How I'm standing right now is my kitchen. My window's right there. I had to watch my whole family enjoy my nephew's birthday, and one of his uncles was out there, my baby brother, and he was upset because his other uncle wasn't out there. Me. It sucked. It sucked so much. But you know what? But the positive thing was, my brother gave me half of a pizza, which was 4 slices, and he gave me a big slice of cake, and I loved it so much. And then when it came to my birthday, I had to spend my birthday all by myself in here. But everyone Zoomed called me and said happy birthday and everything. It was the best. My nephew really wanted to give me a hug so badly, and I couldn't. It sucked. It sucked terribly. Guys, COVID is no joke. If you would have I don't wish this on anybody. I never do. But if you guys ever experience COVID, you guys will understand that it is not a joke. COVID is not a joke. People are dying out there, and we already reached over 700,000 deaths right now on COVID tests. And I watch these specials seeing how these people are so ignorant, saying that it's a hoax. There's no disease out there. I've seen people who believed it was a hoax, and they died from it. A lot of people think that if you get the shot, you're gonna get a computer chip in there. I'm like, really? They go as far as saying that if you get the vaccine, you'll be magnetic. I'm not magnetic. I'm not Magneto. But it'll be cool to be. But anyway, guys, that was my experience. COVID, I had the coronavirus. And today is my 1-year anniversary of the day that I caught it. So, it was terrible, guys. All the symptoms that they had out there, the only one I had was coughing. There was muscle aches, there was nausea, there's I think a lot of things. Difficulty breathing. I only had the coughing. And I almost couldn't breathe, but I kept taking Halls, taking cough syrup, and some hot showers actually helps. It clears the lungs, makes it good. But guys, it was unbearable. My coughing was gone, but unfortunately my voice was terrible. You guys should know, because when I played the Spider-Man Miles Morales, that was the day that I was getting better on the coronavirus. You guys could see. I'm sure you got. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description below, and I'm going to make sure to make a playlist on my YouTube channel, guys, so you guys can see that you guys know that I wasn't joking. I'm sure you guys can see that I couldn't talk. When you guys did hear me, I was like, oh, that's how I sounded. So, guys, COVID is no joke. Make sure you do get vaccinated, but I'm not saying that you guys should. If you guys don't believe in this vaccine, hey, you have the right to do whatever you want. I mean, that's what being American is. We're free to do everything. We have the right to choose. And unfortunately, guys, when you have the right to choose and when you do something and you need to be doing on that, we all have rights. You have the right to not take the vaccine, but they also have the right to refuse service. So make sure you guys bear the consequences of your actions. So you may have the right to do that, but everyone else has rights. Businesses have rights, and you got to bear it. Bear the consequences of your actions, because if you're going to start arguing about it, you're not getting anywhere, because you know what you have to do. If we want this virus to be gone, we have to be vaccinated. We got to protect ourselves, get boosted. That's the thing, guys. This year, I'm going to make this my mission. I'm going to get the booster. I already got vaccinated in March of 2021. That was my second COVID shot, and I'm vaccinated. But now that we got this new one called Omicron, now I heard that it's actually going away because there's not many people that is getting infected, but COVID is still out there, and there's still a lot of people out there that are still not vaccinated, and there's still a lot of people getting hurt by it. But this year, I'm going to make it a mission on myself that I will get the booster, and I'm going to be fine. So, guys, I want you to guys make a good decision. I know you guys, like I said before, it's your choice if you want to do it, but I'm hoping that you guys will make the right choice and stick and hope that your decision is the right one. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction gameplay. Drop some likes if you enjoyed this. I think I should do more of these more often, to be fair. Because I like talking to you guys. I mean, some of you guys actually helped me out when I had that, but I gotta go way back to find out if I can find it, if I did tweet on that, because I actually made it at a point that I didn't want to let everybody know that I had the coronavirus, but I think during that stream, you guys knew. So, have a good day, guys, and don't forget, stay positive, and I gotta tell you, it is crazy.